So, real talk, you have some women supporting your channel. You're the one who said that black women look masculine. And my response to you was, okay, let's compare you to white men. I mean, you were trying to compare black women to other races. Why don't we compare you? I mean, let's be completely honest here. I haven't been unfair. I compare women of other races with black women all the time with an actual mathematic, um, just basically a mathematic beauty analysis basically, and it basically shows how your dimensions are in your face, basically showing if you are attractive or not. So I do that to a lot of black women. I show how beautiful black women are, especially dark skinned black women, in comparison to white women and Hispanic women and Asian women. So, I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You didn't like it because it didn't put dark skinned black men in a good light. And I know you have to keep caping for dark skinned black men because I feel sometimes some people think that that's what they're supposed to be. I mean, I'm not the one who's really like that. I think dark skinned black men are separate from brown skinned and light skinned black men. Light skinned and black men need to understand their image is different. Honestly, it's just different, you know? Not that you are different people, we're all black at the end of the day, and I hold that belief true for black women and black men. So I do believe in the all shades matter type. But all shades matter is actually saying all shades matter, meaning every shade difference is beautiful and should be embraced for what it is. Anyway, now here you were trying to talk about something about being a whore or something at the bottom of it. Did you? Oh yeah, here. Sweetie, I've never one. I was a virgin like less than 2 years ago. I've always had a very innocent side to me. I'm a Muslim, so I mean, as far as that, you come from a base society. You guys probably were losing your virginity half my age. And that is literal. That is actually literal there. Now, on to the whole thing about my photos. I do videos of myself, and my face is my face. In the photos and on the videos, it's me. So you can't really make that up. Now, on the whole thing of masculinity, of black men versus white men. Oh, I was saying it because of their attractiveness? No, 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 no. What I was showing was a prominent jaw, narrow, thin lips, so to speak. Not really very prominent lips, not full, like feminine, girly lips, a narrower face shape, basically, not high cheekbones like many of the black men I showed. The jawline was very structured and very sharp. I will do a whole depiction of the whole video basically next. But to answer your question, was I saying it because of their attractiveness? No. It was because of their face shape and their structure. The brow ridge was prominent. The forehead was angled properly. It's not round, it's actually angular and square. Like I said, the jaw is square. The nose is prominent and it's also a bit bumpy, which is to me more masculine. A pointed, more bumpy nose is more masculine than a soft, flat, round one that black men have. Now, the black men I showed had like round eyes that were angled, kind of almond shaped. They had soft, round noses that were flat, high cheekbones, no jawline, no chin, full, big, round lips, no brow ridge, round forehead, hairline is round. I did not show their bodies because you know how I am. I'm not attracted to their bodies at all, okay? So, yeah, that's my perspective. Now, on to people like you. I never once did say anything about light skinned or brown skinned black men. So, you getting all hurt about it seems like you're in your feelings because it's either personal for you or you're caping for other people who won't even cape for your own image. Why care for someone else's image when they don't even care about yours. They make you out to be feminine. They make you out to be less of a man just because you're lighter skinned, which is stupid as fuck, because in reality, they just want to be you. Anyway, so that's why, it's just from my perspective, it's like, on the whole thing of attacking men, this did not come out of the blue. I was defending a friend of mine who was called a man. She's a dark-skinned black woman who's very beautiful, who was attacked by a dark-skinned black man who was trying to say that she looked like a man, and I was just pointing out how he looked like a trans man. That's just what it was. I mean, like, if you can dish out some, you can get some, That's not me trying to just start something with black men. No, if you keep doing stuff trying to attack black women who are dark-skinned and you have some kind of issue with your own skin tone, best believe I'm going to come for you, especially if I see it and it's somebody that I support. Some of the people that you guys talk about, for example, if you talk about Cynthia G, if you talk about Bossy, I'm going to celebrate that you did that, okay? But other people, people I actually support, content creators I support, I defend them, because in reality, I am the attack dog for a lot of divestors. That's just what it is. I will defend on those issues. You don't like it? I don't know what you can do. And you want me to shut down my channel? Sweetie, that is not going to happen. My channel has a lot of views. I've had a lot of videos. I've had a lot of content. I've had a lot of subscribers lately. I'm doing pretty well on that regard. So I'm not concerned about that. If you think that, oh, you're going to be embarrassed. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. If you know anything about my history, you understand there is no such thing for me, okay? There's nothing that I have said that I am insecure about. See, the thing is with a lot of you in the manosphere, you aren't really familiar with someone who is really literally not checking for you, okay? You're used to a mammy who's like begging you to be okay with them. They will co-sign every other black woman being put under the bus as long as you don't. And even if you do put them under the bus, they'll ask you how they can get from under the bus. They will not come for you. You will come for them, and they will beg for your mercy, basically. Then you have the type of woman who is like basically someone in the divested sector and all that stuff, who they will many of the time try and ignore and try and be like, I'm gonna hide, like they have something to hide, like there's something wrong with them. From my perspective, I don't see anything wrong with me. So I'm just like, you're the one who I'm not interested in. You guys are the ones who, to me, you might be fully human, but half the time you don't even act like you're fully human. That's the thing with you guys. I've always said black men, black people are fully human, That's true. We don't have Neanderthal blood, And I, celebrate that in the black race, but half the time, even communicating with you guys is really hard, because you don't get the feel and understanding of how I am naturally. And I don't understand the feel of how you are naturally, honestly. Many of the videos you guys make, if I showed this to my mother, she would be calling you some kinds of names that are not very flattering and would be basically suggesting to question how much of a human you are. I don't think that personally. I just think, presentation is terrible, okay? The presentation is terrible. So, yeah, that's all I'm saying there in that perspective. Just uplift yourself a little bit, And I do wish the best for black men in general. I do not wish bad on you guys at all. As far as success, I hope you find what you need to find. I hope you have academic success, financial success, romantic success. The romantic success, I just don't want it with me. I understand that women can find you attractive. You trying to expect me to express that about you is impossible. And when you don't understand it, that's my perspective, I got to explain it to you. Now, you personally didn't really need to have this explanation. You walked in on it because you were witnessing me talking about another person. And I was just trying to explain why I don't have any affinity to you guys. That's it. And you guys don't sometimes appreciate me talking about this because it's like, it's uncomfortable, and some of you guys think that, I'm attacking you guys or I hate you guys. I don't hate you guys. I'm just not attracted to you guys. When you make out the narrative that I'm supposed to be interested in you, or the idea that there is nothing physically unattractive about you guys, or that this is the ideal thing, or anything of that nature where you're expecting me to co-sign, I have to explain to you what my perspective is. That's it. And honestly, I don't even talk about my perception on brown-skinned or light-skinned black men. And you could see in my videos, I will show brown-skinned and light-skinned black men. I don't really care. I've never dated a light-skinned, brown-skinned, or biracial black man at all. But I do, the way I see it is this. If I have children with a man, be it if he's white, or say he's like Hispanic and like maybe has a little black in him, so my kids would be basically black at that point. Either way, I'm going to consider my kids black, right? So why would I ever think negatively of black men on that level if I could literally procreate with someone outside of my race and have a black son? You get me? That's why my perception is very different. I'm not among the crowd that thinks mixed is different from black. I come from a family that, my cousins look like Halsey, and they're black. They're 70 to 80% black. So, I don't have that perception of like mixed is not black. I see mixed as black. Mixed people look more black than many of my cousins do. One of my cousins is white passing. So that's why, to me, it's like, however way my kids turn out looking, I'm going to probably see them as black. And if I have a son ever, he's going to be a black boy. So you have to think, if I think I can have black sons, why would I ever want to perpetuate that idea? You know what I mean? That's why I would never perpetuate that idea of light-skinned black men or brown-skinned black men, because it's an invested interest. Even though I don't date light-skinned or brown-skinned black men, it's an invested interest because it could be in my next generation if I have children. So that's all I have to say in this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like and subscribe, comment down below, and have a great day. Bye.